Hey guys, so I am going to try to fly through what comes in Young Living's Premium Starter Kit. If you decide to get started with essential oils, you do not have to start with the Premium Starter Kit, but I would say that for most people, this is going to be the best place to start. There's two reasons for that. For one, it's going to give you the variety of oils that you need to address whatever, creeps up. And for two, if you bought all these items individually, they would be twice the amount that they are if you buy them all together in the kit. So it's a good bang for your buck. It also qualifies you, it makes you a wholesale member, which is going to give you 24% off of the retail price on your future purchases. I can tell my glasses are crooked. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing or prescribing. So before you make any changes to your healthcare regimen, definitely consult your doctor. Also, I'm basically going to work through the oils. I'm going to try to make this really quick since it's online and there's no opportunity for dialogue and stuff. But I'm just going to touch on like the top 4 to 6 ways that we use each of these oils. If you have something in mind that you've come to this class and you're hoping that you might be able to use essential oils for, and I don't mention it, just ask, because there's a good chance that one of the oils in the starter kit is going to help you with whatever it is that you're looking to address. Okay, I think that's it. We'll get started. So there are 4 single oils. That just means there's 1 plant used to make up the oil in those bottles, and then there's 7 blends. So that means that there's multiple plants used to make, multiple single oils or single plants in there to make the blends. Lavender is the first one. So most of us know that lavender is a relaxing scent. Lavender is used for sleep a lot. We use it a ton on scrapes. It's kind of replaced Neosporin for us. We put it on scrapes before we put a Band-Aid on. Bumps, bruises. It'll speed the healing of bruises and bumps. And my favorite way to use lavender is when I'm feeling itchy. So just allergies, I'll get really itchy in my throat and my nose. And so I can either inhale it, swipe it under my nose to really get the lavender in my sinuses and stuff, or I can even take a swig in a glass of water. It doesn't feel fantastic, but it really just eliminates the itching in my throat and stuff. Okay, that's lavender. Lemon is, it's great for rough skin, so like on calluses and stuff. It gives energy. It's a decongestant. You can use it for cough. I have heard of people using it with purification for swimmer's ear or an ear infection or earache. And it detoxes, so a lot of people use this for weight loss because it like gently flushes the toxins from your body. And energy, I think I already said that. So peppermint, also energy. I like to actually put lemon and peppermint together in my palm in the mornings and rub them together and just deeply inhale. The kids almost always get me out of bed before I want to be gotten out of bed, and so that really helps me get going in the mornings. Peppermint, super, super versatile, smells awesome. So we apply peppermint for tension headaches, like right across here. It's great for nausea, stomach aches, fever. In fact, we used this on my son this past weekend. We just dilute it and rub it down his spine to kind of lower his fever. It's not going to totally knock it out. It's just going to bring it down to a little bit more manageable level, which is actually kind of what I'm looking for when I'm looking to respond to a fever. It's also an appetite suppressant, so it's combined with lemon, which is the detoxer. Peppermint's the appetite suppressant, and a lot of people add grapefruit, which is a metabolism booster, and take those 3 oils for weight loss. These 3 oils, lavender, lemon, and peppermint, are used together for allergies often. Okay, I'm going to move on. Frankincense is the last single oil. It's got a really earthy, grounding aroma. Super, super versatile oil. So if you had something to address and you weren't sure exactly what oil to use, I would recommend starting with frankincense if you didn't know where to start. But a couple of the things that frankincense is most commonly used for is mood. And so frankincense is often combined with valor for like anxiety and depression, and it's really the depression half of that. I like to combine it with joy when I'm feeling grumpy or moody. Frankincense is also great for fine lines and wrinkles and dark spots, so a lot of people incorporate it in their skincare regimen. I use it in my nightly moisturizer. My husband really loves frankincense for headaches. We used frankincense when treating a migraine of his, along with some other oils. Valor is like a muscle relaxer, mood relaxer. So again, it's combined with frankincense for that anxiety and depression. It's kind of the anxiety, tension, half of that. So if you've got a knotted up muscle in your back, you could rub frankincense on it to kind of help relax that muscle out. I apply it to my jaw at night to relax my jaw from clenching. It's the snoring oil. So a lot of people, you apply it like, if this was my foot and this was my big toe, you would apply it just right under your big toe for snoring. I think that makes Valor everybody's favorite oil. No, Valor smells good, looks good. It's just pretty. It's a pretty purple. Okay, we love Valor. Panaway. Panaway smells a lot like Bengay. There's a reason that Bengay smells like wintergreen and that type of thing. So Panaway is just a really great, it's like the big guns for pain relief. So I think that if, when I have like all over body aches, I go to Panaway, but we use it for migraines, and, you know, really any joint pain. And I had the stomach bug, and the next day had just all over body aches, and so I diluted Panaway and put it along my spine where I could reach it, and the bottom of my feet for all those all over body aches. And also I've heard that people, if they've just been working out really hard or gone for a long run and the next day your body's really sore, that Panaway is good for that. You can put it in an Epsom salt bath, would probably be great. And Panaway, Valor, and peppermint are all used together in a pain cream recipe. That's very common. Okay, Joy. Joy is very floral. I love to diffuse this with lemon. This is my favorite one to use when I'm grumpy or moody. Like I said, I like to add it to frankincense, and it's the one that to me that smells the most like perfume. So I actually have a little diffuser necklace, and I like to put a couple drops of Joy on that, and it's just like my perfume for the day. I actually mix it with grapefruit too. It smells great. Purification. Purification, you can rub it on the outside of your throat for a sore throat. Purification is great for acne. Those zits that you get under your skin that are like horns and they last like 5 or 6 days. Purification greatly reduces those. So you just put it on at night, wake up the next morning, it's 75% smaller. It's fantastic on acne. Bug bites, if my kids got stung by a bee, I'm going to get purification and lavender and put on that. A lot of skin infections, purification's great on. My mom used it on poison ivy. We use lavender on, I use for diaper rash, I use for eczema. Okay, back to purification. It's also a deodorizer, so you can like make your own Febreze spray with purification. We put a drop on a cotton ball and put it in the bottom of our trash can. We have a front load washing machine, and if you let laundry sit in there, it doesn't matter how many times you rewash it, it's still going to have that like musty smell. But we put a drop of purification in with the laundry detergent, and it totally eliminates that musty smell. It's amazing. Peace and Calming is my favorite sleep oil. I like to diffuse it. A lot of people like it topically, but for some people topically it'll have the opposite effect, and that's actually true for me. So I started with Valor, Peace and Calming, and lavender in a foot cream that I was using to sleep, and it was not helping, and so I took Peace and Calming out, and now I diffuse it, and it's like drool on the pillow sleep. It's my best sleep ever. I also like to use Peace and Calming on when the kids are just a little too overactive, and my neighbor can attest to this because Audrey was going crazy at her house, and I brought Audrey back. Sorry, my computer keeps going idle. I brought Audrey back and just put some Peace and Calming and rubbed it right here on her and took her back over, and she was totally, you know, a normal level of 3-year-old active and not just crazy hyperactive. I've heard people use Peace and Calming or lavender if they've got pets that are skittish because of fireworks. I have a friend that uses lavender and Valor. She has a puppy dog who was really nervous when they would leave the house and he was chewing his tail, and so she started diffusing lavender and Valor when she went to work, and the dog stopped chewing his tail. So I love hearing those stories. Thieves has cinnamon, clove, rosemary. It kind of smells like Christmas, and it's a really great germ killer. If you Google natural disinfectants, you will get a Livestrong article pops up that talks about rosemary, clove, and cinnamon, the oils in this. Weber University did a study that showed that diffusing Thieves for 20 minutes eliminated more than 99% of airborne germs. So we use this so often when the kids are back in preschool, if we're going on a flight, if somebody's over here coughing and we feel like, you know, somebody's brought germs in the house or we've been exposed to germs, I'm diffusing it, I'm diluting it and putting it on the bottom of our feet. I get that little scratchy throat when I know I'm about to be sick the next day or catch a cold the next day. And I can take a drop of Thieves and swipe it just right on the inside of my throat, and very often it will just totally knock out that cold. That we used to do Emergen-C for this. Like at the first sign of a cold, you take Emergen-C and it'll knock it out. And I just have never had good luck with that, but I do with Thieves. So I also put Thieves, Purification, and Lemon in my house cleaner, and I clean the whole house with this. Windows, toilets, everything. It's 1/3 cup vinegar, 2/3 water, and then a few drops of Thieves, Purification, and Lemon. And a friend of mine bought the kit, and she was trying to justify it to her husband, and they were cleaning their house with 7th generation products. And so she did the math and found out that just replacing her 7th generation cleaning products, or whatever, all of her cleaning products, and making her cleaning products out of these 3 oils would cover the cost of the kit. So that's pretty cool. Last one, Stress Away. Smells like the Caribbean. It's got vanilla and lime. This is one that I carry in my purse with me. It's got an oil in it that people often use for blood pressure. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Ocotea. It's not anything that I'd heard of before I started using essential oils, but that's in here. And so seriously, with the kids, just make my heart pound, and I can feel my blood pressure rising. I just tense and stressed. And so I'll just inhale this. I'll just take a big whiff of this, and I can just feel myself relaxing. So that's Stress Away. It's my husband's favorite to diffuse at night. Okay, so that's it. I really wanted to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to glance at the oils real quick and see if there's anything that I didn't mention that I wanted to mention. We talked about sore throats. Some people use Peace and Calming for coughs. Wanted to mention that too. Lemon can also be used for coughs. What are some other common ailments? My husband is using lemon and frankincense right now for a wart. I know he'll be thrilled that I thought to tell you guys that. That's it, guys. I will wrap it up there, and then if there's something that I didn't mention, of course, feel free to ask. The best person to ask is the one that added you to the class. But you'll get all this in the kit. You also get some little sample packets of some of the more common oils. More than this, I've given out a lot of mine that you can hand out to your friends. And you get one little roller top. This is pretty cool. Oh, you can't see it in the video. But it just snaps on top of one of the bottles, and then you can just roll on. And so, like, I like to have it on Stress Away, so I can, like, when the kids are stressing me out. Okay, guys, I'm going to close the video there. Thanks for listening.